Hello students, I'm Aanchal Sharma, your educator. In this video, today we are going to discuss about an interesting concept. We are going to study about the parenting styles. So we have discussed that yes, there is the teacher, there are the students who study and interact with one another. So teaching can happen in the school. But do you think there can be other informal teaching or other out of school teaching also? Yes, education can be formal, it can be informal, and it can be non-formal as well. It is the parents also that help the child learn and teach and develop their personalities. So there are few parenting styles. How can a parent teach the child? The atmosphere that the parents provide the child with can help the child learn a lot of things. So there are about 4 main types of parenting styles. These are as follows. The parent can adopt authoritarian parenting style, authoritative parenting styles, or it can be the permissive parent style. It can also be an uninvolved parent. So these are the 4 different types of parenting styles. So we know that there is always a development stage, and in an autonomous development stage or in the development of the child's personality, the role of a parent cannot be neglected. So the parents are very important because the maximum amount of time the child is in the direct contact with their parents. Now it is the responsibility of the parents to teach the children in a proper manner. They have to give proper environment so that the complete personality of the child can be groomed. So these are the 4 parenting styles. I would repeat, the parent can be authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, and uninvolved parents. Let us see, first of all, with the help of picture, we'll look at it and then we'll read more about each style. So this is an authoritarian parent. The child here is very scared and the father is very angry. The authoritarian parent will focus on the obedience of the child. They will demand obedience, and punishment over discipline is chosen. So the parent at this stage, when the parent is an authoritarian parent, they will demand the things to happen as they wish. So if the things are not happening according to them, they will punish you because they have chosen the punishment method to teach, right? Also, their main focus is obedience. They want the child to recklessly follow whatever he or she is asking or demanding them, right? So this kind of a parent is very cold kind of a parent. This kind of a parent has no emotional connect, but they want that their demands are fulfilled. Then comes the authoritative parent. Authoritative is the best kind of a parent. Why? Because they create positive relationship and an enforcement rule. So they will punish you if you do something wrong, but they will also sit with you. They will also sit and talk with you, discuss with you, teach you properly. They will give you inputs. They will be your friends, right? Not in a very friendly manner, but they will be with you. They are like the guiding hands. They are like the guiding angels. So in an authoritative parenting style, the parent will help you. They will not say do as I say, but they will be the guiding force, the guiding angels here. Then we have the permissive parents. So permissive parents don't enforce rules. The kids will be kids and they are like, I cannot do anything else. So there are no rules that a permissive parent would do. The parent can see that the child is just playing recklessly and not following the rules and regulations and not even studying. But they are like, what can I do? Children are like this only. So they are permissive in nature. Then comes the uninvolved parent. They provide little guidance, nurturing, or attention. So these are those kinds of parents who are watching TV with you. They are not that much indulged. They are not guiding, scolding you, but they are those kinds of parents who provide little guidance and little nurturing. And also they will pay only that much attention that is needed. Otherwise, they will not try to, rule over you. Also, if you're doing something wrong, they will take their own sweet time to take the decisions. So this becomes an uninvolved parent who is very distant. So the best one is an authoritative parent. Why are they best? Because they know the importance of discipline. They know the importance of detachment. They know when to act as a friend and when to act as a parent. Right? Let us read more about each style. So we have the authoritarian parents. Authoritarian parents are very famous for saying what? Because I said so. So they are just following one thing, and that is demands, right? So they have their own demands and they'll say you have to do this because I asked you to do so. This is a parent that is following an authoritarian style. When a child questions something, the reason behind everything is the rule. They have this rule that I said so, so you have to do. They are not interested in negotiating and their focus is only on obedience. They will never try to negotiate. They will not listen the child's side here, right? They also do not allow the child to get involved in the problem solving challenges or obstacles. They are the one who won't let the child problem solve, do a heuristic learning. They will just tell them what to do and that is it. So the child will never inculcate the power of finding their own answers. Instead, they make the rules, they enforce the consequences and with little regards to the child's opinion. So the child's opinion is having a very little regard or no regard as such, because it is the parent who will decide what to do and how to do. Then comes the authoritative parent. So the authoritative have rules and they use consequences, but they also take the child's opinion into account. They validate their child's feelings. They know that their child's feelings are important. They do ask them to follow the rules, but they know that the validation of a child is also important. They will listen, they will adhere to the child's feeling, while also making it clear that adults are ultimately in charge. So they know they will listen to your demands, they'll try to negotiate with you, but they know that we are right? So, but they will ultimately they will not enforce the things on you, but they will sit with you and guide you properly. This is an approach backed by research and experts as the most developed and healthy and the most effective parenting style. It is the most effective parenting style because here the parents are distant and it is a good amount of distance. They will listen to you, they will follow rules and regulations, and they know when do they have to take the charge and when not. Then comes the permissive parenting. Usually take on more of a friend role than a parent role. So a permissive parenting style, in this style, the parents would act as friends. They are very carefree. So too much neglection is being there. Becoming too friendly will give the child too much power. Also, the bond between the parent and a child can be disrupted because obedience, the touch of obedience is lost in this kind of parenting style. They often encourage their children to talk with them about their own problems, but they usually don't put much effort into discouraging the poor choices or the bad behavior. So they are so lenient, so liberated that they will not focus on the problems. They'll just listen to you. They're like your friends. You can vent out things with them. You can sit, chill and chat with them, but they will not tell you what is right and what is wrong. So becoming too much friendly is also very wrong. Then comes the uninvolved parents. So the uninvolved parents expect the child to raise themselves. They are very much detached from the children. They don't devote much time and much energy in meeting the children's basic needs. Uninvolved parents may be neglectful parents, but it's not always intentional. A parent with mental health issues or maybe some issues going on in their lifestyle can make them neglectful parents. So they can become uninvolved parents because of other mental problems, maybe a hectic or a busy schedule. So this can cause also a lot of problems. A parent with these issues will become an uninvolved, neglectful parent. For example, they may or may not be able to take care of a child's physical or emotional needs because they are not consistent in their work, in their homes. So maybe they have to work for late hours. They have evening shifts because of which they are not able to interact with the child. So gradually they become neglectful parents. This style is called uninvolved parenting styles. Now let us read some characteristics. So who is a permissive parent? A permissive parenting style is child driven. It is the child who decides they'll raise themselves according to themselves, rarely gives or enforces rules, There are very less rules. They are not overly indulging themselves in a parenting style, but they are trying to become friends. So they are overindulged in the child's conflicts, but not in solving those conflicts with them. Then comes the authoritative parents. They solve problems together with the children, sets clear rules and expectations, open communication is there, and natural consequences are seen. So they are open and it is a healthy communication that happens. Then we have the neglectful parents. So the neglectful parents are very uninvolved or absent. They provide little care and little guidance is there. Indifferent to child's social, emotional and behavioral needs. They are neglectful. They are not paying much heed. While an authoritarian parent is a parent driven. They are very strict. They will ask you to follow rules. If not, they will punish. Which kind of communication is seen there? It is the one-way communication that is seen. And the child's behavior and the child's personality is shaped in the communication that is one way only. Right? So, this is the excess which talks about the demands. So, you see that the arrow is pointing at this side. Here the demands increase. The parent is demanding more and more. And here responsiveness. So, the respond is increasing at this side. So, these are the two axes. The parent demands the least when they are neglectful. But they demand a lot from the child when they are authoritarian. But here the child is very much neglected and the response of the child is also very less. So it becomes a neglectful parenting style. At this, responsiveness is too high. So the parent will respond too much and become friends with the children, because of which also a lot of problem can happen. Then look at these two axes here as well. So demanding and undemanding, cold and unexpected. And here they are warm and accepting. So when you have an authoritative parent, they are warm also and they accept also. So they will give you warmth and they will accept as you are. But yes, they are demanding also. So they will demand something from you, but will give you warmth, love, affection. While contrary to an authoritative parent, an authoritarian parent will only demand and will be cold and unexpected. So they will demand only that by today you have to complete this exercise of 50 questions no matter what. So they will not pay heed to your request. They will not be sympathetic and empathetic. These are the authoritarian parents. Then we have the permissive parents. These permissive parents are warm, accepting and they are undemanding. Overtly friendly nature is created. And neglectful parents are very cold, they are unexpecting, they are least bothered and they are undemanding as well. So they are not demanding, they are very cold, they are very distant from the child. I hope you are clear with these 4 kinds of parenting styles. These are permissive parents, neglectful parents, authoritative parenting style, and there is an authoritarian parenting style. Now this is a question that was asked in your paper. Which parenting style is the one in which the parents seem cool and controlling and their interactions with the children? That means there is low warmth and high control. So they are demanding a lot and there is lower warmth also. So we just now discussed and we all know the right answer would be B, that is an authoritarian parent. It is the authoritarian parent who will have low warmth. They will not show much warmth, but they will demand more. They will say, do as I am telling you. So the right answer is B, that is the authoritarian parenting style. Right? So I hope you understood today's concept. This is what I had for the concept series and today's video. I hope you are liking the videos as well. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment section and I'll surely reply to you. Thank you.